Monangai. Monangai. Se necesito una pono ni gracias. Uno pono ni gracias pa mia. Arriba y arriba. Yo soy my RB1. Yo soy my RB1. Yes, sir, you are. Now, let's get into week 10. Boom!
Hey.
Welcome into the freaking Triple C podcast. Monangai. Let's roll. You got your boy Brian. Cassie's in the house. Carl's in the house. Guys, we are sorry we get this out a little bit late. I'll go into that a little bit later on something, but it's Saturday. I hope you guys watch this before Sunday. Cheers. Cassidy, what's up, dude?
Game.
Yeah, what's up? It's kind of my fault that we're late, but that's okay. We squeeze in, we do what we can do. It's good to see you guys.
Nah, it's my fault we were late today, boys. It's I appreciate you squeezing this in, Cassidy. How you doing, Carl?
I'm doing good, man. I was okay, so obviously celebrating the World Series championship. That's pretty awesome, back to back. And a lot of people here are just really cocky. We're like, hey, let's go for three. Let's go for three. I'm like, guys, hold on. First off, that's very expensive. And second off, this is pretty awesome. Let's just be content and happy because the Mariners are pissed, the Blue Jays are pissed. I mean, everyone's pissed. So, you know. So we just gotta calm down, but it's freaking awesome. It's hectic out here. I love it.
Good, man. Good. You should. You got two. I wish I had two. I was so mad at you to being, hater on Hendy in that damn freaking chat last week after you win a walk-off World Series. Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
I mean, I lost by 3 points on that water bet. Only 3, which is that's
that was tight. That was real tight.
That was tight.
You know, it's funny. I didn't really watch the game, and I saw Hendy dominate that first 2 drives, and I had a different game on. I thought we won that water bet by a lot. I didn't realize that dude got a friggin' touchdown.
Yeah, that was the only thing.
All right, man. Let's roll. Thoughts of the week. This was it was a fun week, man. Cassidy, hit me with your thoughts, bro.
Sure. Yeah, guys, this was the week of upsets and blowouts, man. Let's not forget, looking back, the Panthers beat Green Bay. The Steelers beat the Colts. The Cards beat the Boys. The Vikings beat the Lions. And even the Denver-Houston victory was technically an upset. And we had that insane game between the Bears and the Bengals that combined 89 points. So, man, what a week.
It was fun. It was one of the funner weeks I've seen in a while in football. And just the way the Bears won that game, Cassidy, like Colston Loveland.
Oh, we'll be talking about that later. Don't worry about that.
We will. But Carl, man, what you got? Because in all that madness and all that craziness Cassidy just talked about, I'm sure you got something you're just going to pick out.
So, I mean, obviously, I think the Rams is the best offense. I just absolutely love what we do. And next to them, up to this point, I thought the Cowboys were a pretty awesome offense to watch, but the Bears have took that over. The Bears have been officially very fun to watch. That has been such a fun team to watch. And you know what? I got to give it to all the players, but Ben Johnson might be my second favorite coach in the league. That guy rocks. That guy absolutely.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, Sean McVay, man. I absolutely love him. I can't say the name I call him typically, but that guy dialed in and he's great. But like how you started off with the episode, Kyle Monangai, that was freaking awesome. For those who got a chance to start him, sorry for those who played against him. And we got to see a lot of DJ Moore. Got to see him come back in. No Rome, but that needs to bounce back. And Caleb being functional, Caleb being a little Mahomesy. Finally, I am just really appreciating the off. And then, of course, Colston Loveland. Absolute dog. I mean, well, I don't know if he's a dog or not, but I think he deserves some attention.
Carl, the Bears real? Cassidy, are the Bears real? Because we did kind of talk about this last week, and I kind of was on the real side. I think Carl was on the faking side, weren't you, if I remember?
I wasn't convinced yet.
Where are you at with it, Cassidy?
I think it's real. I think the fact that there's talented players on that team that we've believed in for a while. We just haven't seen them. We knew that Ben Johnson went over there in the offseason. We've been kind of waiting for the offense to show up like it has over the last few weeks, and now we're starting to see it. And in retrospect, you should know that we weren't going to see those kind of impacts happen immediately, right? But it's starting to take hold. We can see the team gelling up. We can see the offensive play calling come into fruition. And so, is every week going to be, 47 points? Probably not. But yeah, I think we're going to see a brighter future for the Bears moving forward than what we've seen over the last few years.
Heck yeah.
I think so too. I really do. It's interesting. I told Carl we did a podcast right before this on the matchups. By the way, we have a nickname for Ben Johnson now. You know how serious he is, and you know his eyes. You know how it looks like he's got like ADD, 1,000 things going on in his head. You know how good he is at offensive coordinator. We have now nicknamed his ass Rain Man, bro.
Yep.
He is Rain Man.
Yeah.
He's totally Raymond.
I love
it. I don't even know where I was going with that one. But the NFC North. It's literally, it feels like last year, best conference in football almost, just completely flipped. So it's wild. All right, guys, I'm going to talk about something here for just a few minutes. I apologize if this gets a little deep here for everybody, but this is a conversation I think needs to happen in life. Rest in peace, Marshawn Kneeland. Rest in peace, man. Very sad, very tragic. Guys, everybody in this world deals with depression. And I'm going to be dead honest with everybody. The reason this podcast didn't get done on Wednesday is I haven't had a good week. I herniated another disc in my back, and I've been really down and depressed. And you know what? I was really looking forward to this podcast this week, but it happens to everybody. This league, we have had one member of the league reach out, I think it was last year in a group text about having a bad time. And you know what? I was right there for Joe during that period of time that she was at. We all do that together. The reason that I fold myself and love this league so much is during the last 4 years, I went through 6 surgeries on my whole body. And this group of people supported me. You guys were there for me. You guys gave me a community to help me deal with all of this and a depression that goes with that type of pain. So guys, that is my thoughts of the week. I don't know if we need to talk too much about it, but if anyone in this league is ever down, feels bad, please reach out. I love you guys. You are all some of my best friends in this world, and I will be there for you. If I have to get on a plane and fly there, I don't care. I have everybody's back in this league, so I love you all. Now, favorite play of the week, Cassidy. Sorry, I got a little deep there.
No, that's okay. That was beautifully said, man. We saw your authenticity and your vulnerability on full display at the draft. I love that we've been doing that draft in person so we get to have that connection with each other. Connection is everything in today's society. And I know that Marshawn Kneeland has family and he's got a team, and I know that they all really wish he would have reached out. So I think that's a beautiful and powerful message. We'll be talking about Marshawn Kneeland again later on in our pod. So props to what he did in his short career, and he'll be missed. Now, I wish I would have gotten to this document first, because Smitty has the play of the week. Since I don't get to have the play of the week, Smitty does, I'm just going to go ahead and give a shout out to Colson Loveland. We saw that amazing tackle-breaking game-winning touchdown right at the buzzer in that amazing Bengals-Bears game. That was a flash of brilliance we've been waiting to see from the guy that was taken, number 8 overall. That was really great to see. But I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Puka for that amazing backwards flying kind of stomach catch into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
That was unbelievable. And shout out so that's for Smitty and his Rams. And now for you and your cards, Brian, did you see Marv's ankle-breaking juke touchdown where he just put the guy on the ground and walked in the end zone? That was a thing of beauty. That's the one that went viral because CeeDee Lamb, it dropped CeeDee Lamb's jaw. So that's the kind of stuff we're talking about.
I can't believe you put him on ice skates, dude.
You put him on ice skates.
Whoop. That made me, I think that was when they said we're benching Kyler, because look at what Mark can actually do. I really do, man. But I think you've already told the league what Smitty's is. But guys, I love it when a big man does something amazing, and it's just flowing for the love and sadness that I have in my heart. Marshawn Kneeland's blocked punt. Not only a blocked punt, he blocked it so viciously that it went 30 yards backwards into the end zone that his ass ran down and got a touchdown. That to me was a play of the week before the news on Monday. And at the same time, I would like to also give some big man balling for the exact same play. How about you, Carl? What's your favorite play of the week?
Oh man, Chicago's version of the Philly special. All right, there's like a fourth. They're at the 1 yard line, I believe. He gives it to Monangai. And I was like, oh, shoot, okay. Monangai touchdown. Nope, he gives it to DJ Moore. I'm like, oh, okay, something weird's happening. I see Caleb go to the right over there. I'm like, oh, my God, for my fantasy team, please catch that ball. And boy, did he. I need to stop yelling at this thing. But boy, did he. That was so awesome. I literally jumped out of my seat and I said, woohoo! Like, you don't understand. My wife was terrified because she thought, I don't know, something happened. But that rocked. That absolutely rocked.
Dude, can you imagine getting the stack, dude? You get a touchdown from DJ Moore stacked. What would be the
Some
odds
people
on
totally
that?
have that sack too.
Oh,
Yeah, that was crazy.
that's
To be
freaking
clear,
great.
it was the Bears doing a Philly special. So we'll say Chicago. Chicago doing a Philly special in Cincinnati. Is that right?
Correct.
That's a great play.
Man, I wonder what the food of that's going to be, the Cincy Philly special. All right, Cassidy, let's go, man. This is my favorite time. Best
Yep.
team in football.
Boy, we have fun with this every week, don't we? Well, guys, my current NFL algebra has got the Steelers as the best team in the NFL. What? Why is that? How did that happen? Well, last week you asked me this question, and I told you it was the Chiefs. I told you it was the Chiefs because the Chiefs had beaten the Ravens and the Chiefs had beaten the Lions. That was the Lamar Ravens, by the way.
Oh.
But the Chargers beat the Chiefs, right? Well, the Colts beat the Chargers, and guess what happened this week? The Steelers beat the Colts. And so there you have it. Through the transitive properties of NFL algebra, we currently have the Steelers as the best team in the NFL.
That makes perfect sense too. Like
Yeah,
checking
I
the
know.
work, it worked out.
I know. The math checks out.
Cassidy, what you just did here is why I love this podcast, man. Dude, thank you for that. I do not agree, but I agree with the formula and the equation. And AI, if you put it in AI, I guess that's what you get.
Math don't lie, bro.
Math don't lie.
Dude, every week I just look forward to saying, what does this algebra say when some crazy shit happens? Carl, who you got?
I mean, honestly, we did play against the Saints, so it's not that big of a feat. But I got the Rams still, and it's purely based off homerism. And plus, there's a bunch of teams with this. And plus, it's the. Wow, I'm finally getting to see where this thing is. I'm like a little taken back. All right, and anyways, very cool, very cool. I freaking love it. Anyways, yeah, I mean, a lot of teams with the same record, and we're gonna see some shifting by the end of the week, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and say
Very
the Rams
nice.
till they're not.
This some kind of a bet, water bet or something?
We do have a water bet to pay off anyway, but the Rams are the best team in football, dude. I talked about it last week, man. The Gold Jackets, baby. They're alive and well, and Puka's playing again. I just hope he stays healthy, but the Rams are a really good football team, and
Listen,
my
Brian.
eyes tell me. What's up?
Yeah, they passed the eye test. You brought
Yeah.
up your herniated disc, man, which, by the way, my empathy goes out to you. I deal with back pain myself. I don't know what kind of epidural Matt Stafford got before the season.
Right.
Do you remember all the fears we had? I don't know what kind of treatment he got, but we need that. We need Stafford's doctors, man.
Right?
He's
It's
balling out.
unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me, dude. I got an exact epidural 12 times into where he's getting it. I'm like, dude, there's no way I'd play football. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
guys are nuts.
Stafford's a dog. I hope he goes into the dog pound sometime.
Oh,
I almost did
Sooner
with the
than later.
London game, but I forgot who balled out first. Somebody balled out so much.
it was Joe
But
Flacco.
let's get a league
was Joe.
specific. All right, baby. Triple C, here's what you got. Adrian Love Hurt, 16-2. Seize the day at Tony at 12-6. Ain't nothing but a B thing, 12-6 at third. Legend has it, John, 10-8. Let the spirit fly. That is Jamie, right?
That's Jamie, Dr. Jamie.
Yep. 9-9. We got Nakua Matata with Smitty at 6. Smitty, I got you this week. Are we water betting? You didn't respond to my text.
Oh, are we? Well, listen.
We have to, dude.
I'll say this:
It's just
the
what it is.
projections are not on my side, but what is on my side is the Rams playing the 49ers, and that means a lot to them, which means it means a lot to me, which means it's a dub. So yeah, we are definitely water betting.
Nice. I like that you have the courage because Cassidy didn't have the courage because I was so favored against him. All right, now we got the replacements down here at 9-9. We've got I've been born again, 7-11, two-time champ down there. We got the Kai Money Vidals going high. She went high score, I believe, last week, or second, right behind me. But man, we're going to talk about the trades. But Joe, dude, she was grinding last week, dude. I know how many inboxes I got from her. I know, Cassie, if you want to talk about that later, I know everything that's been transpiring, and she literally put herself into top points of the week. That's how it's done. Buy yourself a week. I'm sorry, she's the K-pop regular hunters, isn't she?
Yeah, Kind of Money is Tim.
Yes.
All right, Tim, you changed your name on me. You got Monangai and Rico last week. King of Pain, 7-11, and Lost Cause, 3-15. Who's the best team in Triple C, Cassidy?
Still Adrian.
Yep. Carl?
Look, I want to say Tony, but I'm looking at his lineup currently, and some things are going to shift, man. Like, I'm telling you, this
It was after the Scadaboo injury that I shifted back to Adrian. After that Adrian big trade that he did, and then the Scadaboo injury. I mean, Tony's in the mix. Don't hear what I'm not saying, but it's our boy Adrian at the top.
You know what, Brian? I'm going to say this. If you beat me...
Don't. Stop.
All right.
Right now. Stop.
Well, then I'm going to go... I'm going to go for...
Stop.
I'm going to go for Adrian here, then. I mean, it at this point, it's kind of clear. It's kind of clear. I can't
he's
keep for everyone else.
He's absolutely dominating, and the Hertz trade that he ended up doing that we looked down on. I mean, we didn't look down on. We just kind of we just had a different viewpoint. It's really worked out for him. Again, losing Scat is a little tough for Tony, but I told you to shut up. My team's built pretty good. Now, what I do think is I think Joe's going to end up making the playoffs.
All right.
What that tells me is she's 7-11. She's got to get to the 6th place at 9-9, and that's you, Smitty. I will tell you that she is working to get there, and I respect that she's going to do that. What do you guys think?
Hey, you brought it up, man. She's got that grind. So as long as she's out there putting in that work, anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe it. I mean, but honestly, look, I've been saying that she's gonna be in the playoffs, no question. But she's not the only 7-11 team here. We got King of Pain over here. We have Tim. We have I've Been Born Again, who is a guy who always ends up in the playoffs. So those mix of players, anyone can make it. I mean, me, Hillary, and Dr. Jamie sitting at 9-9. Any of us can fall. Hell, it could even be me. So, yeah, I don't know. It could be anyone's game, but I do believe in Joe to make it up.
You got 10. You have 10 matchups. 5 weeks left. 5 against the median. Anything can happen. We're 9-9. Dude, anything can happen. All right, man. We got some trades. We're just hitting at it. Sad Disco Joe gets Devontae Adams. And if you put Meowsome Taylor on here one more time, I'm going to slap you. Ballers, I'm going to tell you this right now. You meowed Loveland. You meowed Taylor. Dude, they're rookies. You guys talk about it all the time. It's week 10. This is what they should be doing in the back half of the season. How do you like this trade? I just said it, man. Joe won a week, man. Devontae Adams went off last week. Doesn't matter what Taylor's doing. She won it with that. I like the trade.
This is probably my favorite.
Tim gets Dalton Kincaid and Devin Singletary. My bad.
This is my favorite trade simply because these two have acquired homer tight ends, and that's literally it. Oh, and then oh my god, and then Joe gets Adams. What a red zone monster that guy's been. But at the same time, Singletary is looking like the main running back, so it's freaking even. It's freaking even. And then we love Kincaid, so it's freaking even. I love that. Even with some
dude, when this trade went down, I was a little mad because I was playing Tim, and you want to talk, Cass?
I'll just say that you mentioned that Joe was grinding. I didn't realize how hard she was grinding. I had a trade in my inbox that I didn't accept in time before Tim took a trade that had one of the players that was in the trade I was looking at, and I'll probably regret it for the rest of the season. So let's just say that. But props to Joe for getting the work done. As far as this trade goes, I told Brian this already. Give me the Devontae Adams and Mason Taylor side, but we don't really know what Devin Singletary is yet. There's a possibility that he edges out our other running back there. So, give me the Adams Taylor side for now.
But Kincaid is a top tight end, though. Like, he's the best tight end in both. I don't know. I think him and Adams. I mean, okay, I understand. Of course, Adams is a little more valuable than Kincaid, but yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
No, not that close. I don't know. I think it's a lot more even.
It's even, yeah. It's if you have to think about it, it's even. Give me the Adams side.
All right.
My moral of the story is if you get a trade in your inbox, people grind and they don't have patience.
Oh yeah, totally. No, if there's something you
Yep.
like in your inbox, take it. I didn't do it, so live and learn.
All right,
I
Sad
know
Disco
what it
gets
is.
Aaron Jones. Smitty gets Brenton Strange. I almost posted into the league chat what WTF.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think that this is a balanced trade at all. I don't really understand it whatsoever.
Me neither.
Brenton Strange still injured. I don't even know when he's coming back.
Next week.
And Aaron Jones scoring points. And I will tell you, Smitty, this is me being honest about this, is you're in sixth place right now. You need wins, you need points. And I don't know why you'd give up the points for something that may or may not happen in the future. That's just what I thought, Smitty. I would like to hear your thoughts on this trade because I think it's completely
And then I'll just add in our
ridiculous.
scoring format. So to give up a running back for an injured tight end that already has target competition and a bad quarterback, yeah, I don't get it.
All right. Well, I do believe in Brenton Strange. Now, I'll say this: this was before the actual NFL trade deadline, where things got a little crowded. So I'm kicking myself
That's
a
true.
bit on that end. But no, I just realized I'm looking at what Trevor Lawrence has done with. Okay, just in real football, I feel like he's more valuable. And that's really the whole thing. Could be wrong. It's possible. And I'm also in tight end hell. That was the main thing. But yeah,
You're still in tight end now.
Yep.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
week 10, yeah.
we'll move on. I hope we have egg on our face for that one, Smitty. I really do.
We'll see.
Big
We'll see.
man ballin', already gone. Marshawn, RIP, brother. You got a PB?
Yeah, let's just mention real quick. I think it's great. So Marshawn Nealand had our thoughts of the week, our play of the week, and our big man ballin'. So just a final shout out to our boy Marshawn Nealand. In the PB, for those that don't know, that is the pussy box. I don't have an official induction this week. I've got my eyes on Rome Odunze, unless you guys feel like he needs to go in there. But here's why, man. First 4 weeks of the season, not even in consideration for this. But 4 weeks of poor play, how you goose in the highest game total of the year. I don't understand it. It's unacceptable. Dropping passes in the end zone. Now, I know he's had an injury, dealing with a hurt heel. Drops happen, so we'll see. But Rome, I got my eyes on you, boy. Don't make me put you in the PB.
I think that's
Do
fair
you want
now.
my thoughts on that, Cassidy? 'Cause
Yeah,
we might
I
go,
need help with this one.
we might go over a few minutes then if you want me to my
I don't
thoughts.
know. I don't know that he has that dog. If you think he's got that dog, please explain.
It's not that I don't think he's got the dog. What I think is, I think Rain Man is really good at scheming against defenses, and I don't think he has his Sun God. Like Sun God's a top 4 or 5 wide receiver in football, and DJ Moore and Rome are not that. So he's scheming against the defenses and finding out what their weakness is. And last week was a DJ Moore game. And what I was telling Smitty in the last podcast on this is just think about all the games with JMO where he would scheme and JMO would go off. He had a top 5 wide receiver would just be a dog to get points. I just think this is really going to be scheming for DJ, scheming for Loveland, scheming for Rome. Like Loveland was used a lot last week for the first time, and I think that's what hurt Rome as well. So I just think this is going to be a game by game thing on where the Rain Man wants to get the ball against the defense. I don't think Rome is PB, but I do not think he's dog either. Yeah, I think he's Drake London, where very inconsistent and very good weeks, and you look back, you get 10 good weeks, 6 bad weeks.
Okay.
Rome, you gotta get yourself out
I
of
hear what
that.
you're saying, but Rome, I got my eye on you, boy. Don't make me put you in there.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're here. We're at the draft. This is a fun draft. We are drafting breakfast foods because we would like to get Smitty some ideas for the final 2 international games. And I don't believe that this order is accurate that you have on here because I had the 103 last week when I went Predator. So that would give me the 101.
Oh,
That would give Carl the 103 and Cassie the 102.
That's
my
correct.
bad.
Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's go. I think there's a clear 101. But I also think it's a clear 101 in determining how you eat. That's the biggest thing about that one. But I think if we're talking about, so actually, are we doing breakfast specifically for football, or are we doing like classic breakfast to like teach them breakfast?
Classic.
All right. I got to go eggs at the 101. Like, I mean, I got to.
Really?
Okay.
This is very educational.
Dude, I was going to go a totally different route. I was going to start picking international breakfast foods that
Oh,
we could eat to celebrate. Like, I was going to go like,
Do you want to do
well,
that?
that's pretty
here's
sick.
German breakfast foods, here's Spanish breakfast foods, because it's these international games. So I didn't know what was going on with this draft.
Do you want to do that? We can change it right now. I'm in.
Hold on. I don't want to mess up your guys' list.
I mean, I didn't have a list, to be
Actually,
honest. I didn't.
actually, hold on. One more second. Can we pick like meals, like something that's made together? Like,
So, okay,
We
here's
can
the
do that
point.
if we go international for sure.
Here's the point of all this.
all right,
I do
hold on.
not do breakfast at all, so I needed ideas because this is these very 6 a.m. games are the only time I actually eat breakfast. So I
Oh,
was hoping
okay. So
you
this
guys
is a
would.
this is a full. This is actually like a dish. Okay, I got it. I'm backtracking. I'm going huevos rancheros.
Oh, Jesus. That sounds awesome. Okay, whoa.
Cassie, you're up.
Huevos Rancheros is fantastic. That's a very, very good pick. All right, our next game is in Germany, and I learned that Germans eat crusty toasted bread with cold cuts and cheese.
Huh?
And so even though that sounds a little weird to the American palate, that's what they're doing in Germany, so that's what I'm doing on Sunday.
Oh
What
my
is it?
God.
What did you just say again?
Crusty bread with cold cuts and cheese. That's what they're doing over there in Berlin, buddy.
What?
I love it.
I gotta look
I've
into
been there.
that.
They do.
I gotta look into that and possibly try it before I full on judge it. Okay, so this is what I've been doing, right? I've been doing French toast for the Rams game, so my 103 is gonna be French toast. And the god awful game before it, the Jets game, the Jets Bronco game, for my 201, I did pancakes. Because that's literally all I know. That's all I know when it comes to breakfast food.
So
Say it again.
if we were picking just one thing, like that's when I was going eggs. The 101 and the conversation was pancakes and eggs. But let's get your next one.
Wait, what was his first one?
So
Pancakes and
103 is French toast and 201 is pancakes.
Those are good.
All right.
That's great picks, dude. That's solid.
I'm actually so happy I have the corny now. Thank God.
All right. Well, our next international game is in Madrid. That's in Spain. And in honor of that, I'm going to go a Spanish omelet. They call it a tortilla, which is weird to us. But that is a Spanish omelet with egg, potato, onion, olive oil, salt, and a little ham.
That is
You
totally
have
the one.
no idea.
That sounds fire.
Yep.
That might have
What
to
was it
be
called
my idea.
again?
They call it a tortilla, but it's a Spanish omelet.
Yeah,
I think I understand why now. Oh my God, that's sick. Okay.
Pincho de tortilla.
Pincho de tortilla, yes. Oh, that sounds fire. I'm so glad we're doing this. Y'all have no idea. Like, I might for real have to start
All right,
making a
hold
list
on.
right now. That was great.
All right. My next one that I'm going with is also going to be in Germany. And guess what? I've been to Germany a few times. They don't eat a lot of breakfast there. They don't. So they kind of do brunch. And with brunch, they literally do beers and brats.
Oh,
Now they're talking.
dude, solid.
Now they're talking my language. See, now that is the type
That's a
of
great
breakfast I'd
breakfast.
rock with.
Yep.
That should be the 101.
God damn, dude, they know what they're about over there in Germany.
Dude, they get absolutely down. Now, the next one that I'm going to go with to close this one out, I'm trying to find a good international food. Here we go. It is not in anywhere. Actually, we might have played a game. I don't know. But I'm going a little Paris here. A little Paris. And I'm going a croissant
Yep, I thought about that.
with an espresso.
Yep,
Okay.
beauty. Yep, they're doing that shit everywhere, but they're certainly doing that in Madrid, no doubt. Know what else they're doing in Madrid? They've got a little bit of a sweet tooth. They've got some sweet muffins and pastries they like to eat. But the traditional thing that you'll get if you go there, they are dipping churros in chocolate. That's something they're doing for breakfast over there. And so to close out our draft in honor of our final international game of this NFL season over there in Madrid, we got some chocolate dipped churros.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
I've had those there, by the way. I had the other one with the crusty bread. I just forgot what it was called, man. It's fantastic.
Really?
Dude, it's good, man. And it sounds heavy, but it's light. Like Cassie's got a good going here. But close us out, Carl. We got to get out of here.
All right. My favorite.
31 seconds over.
My favorite thing to order from brunch, if I'm going out for brunch, is definitely the chilaquiles. I do love that. I have yet to think about doing that, but I'll do that one day. Oh, chilaquiles. From my understanding,
What is that?
Yeah, that's great. That's so good, dude.
From my understanding, it's
What
like
is it?
tortilla chips.
You know what that is, Brian?
No.
It's basically like egg scrambled with tortilla strips and lots of times cheese and other spices, maybe some breakfast meat. But it's the tortilla strips that make it the chilaquiles is what we call it. Chilaquiles, I've heard it called. Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles.
All right, Carl. You close us out well. You got a good lineup. But here's what we got. I got huevos rancheros, beers and brats, croissant with espresso. Cassie's got crusty bread with cold cuts and cheese, tortilla, churros and chocolate. Carl's got pancakes, French toast, and chilaquila.
Yeah.
Chilaquiles.
Yep.
Oh, man. You know what? We had fun with this, but Carl's got a traditional breakfast. Guys, listen up. 10 matchups left. Any one thing can happen. Buys are on the line. Playoffs are on the line. Jersey bets are on the line. Let's go. Good luck week 10. And thank you all for being a family and supporting. Just thank you for everybody supporting everybody. I love you guys. Cheers.
That's the big